Hey everybody, welcome back. Something different for today. I've been getting a lot of questions about foot care. So I thought I would share with you some of my go-to exercises for keeping my feet going. Most of you probably have some sort of massage balls or know of little balls you can use to massage the bottoms of the feet. I definitely recommend having something like that on hand. But I'm going to show you a couple of things that I do actually for my calves because, believe it or not, a lot of your foot discomfort comes from your calves being overworked, tight, inflamed, not stretched enough, because we walk a lot as tango dancers, and it ends up being that most of our foot discomfort actually stems from our tight calves. So I'm going to show you the less intense and the more intense version of this exercise. This first version, I'm using a melt foam roller. This is a particular foam roller. It's not like all the other ones. It's a little bit squishy. So if you have a foam roller at home that's more of like the conventional hard one, you can still use it, but it's going to be a bit more intense. If you want to check out this foam roller, I use it on my legs, I use it on my back, I've used it on my shoulders. It's really great. I'm going to link it in the show notes, so if you want to check it out, you can. So very simply, what you can do is put the roller down and then begin to massage your calf by rolling it on the roller like this. And I'm using my body weight, so to make it more intense, you can lift up and actually push a little bit more of your weight. And then as I'm rolling, I'm going on the inside and the outside areas of the calf. And you'll find that one calf will be more intense than the other. And then you can actually move it more down. And if you want more sensation, you can put your other foot down and use the other foot as extra weight. This feels really good, especially at the bottom of the calf, more around the Achilles area. So you can do this for a few minutes, massaging each calf, switching from side to side. I also sometimes like to do this lying down, so you can actually lie down and watch some TV. And just roll your calves in and out in different areas. Stack your legs and massage for a few minutes up and down and then side to side. And you'll be rolling over a lot of muscle and connective tissue, so you'll feel a lot of sensation there. This is something I try to do daily. I'm not the best at it, but if I am disciplined enough and I can do it every day, it makes a huge difference on my longevity of my feet when I go dancing. Now, I'm going to show you a more intense exercise. This will require you to have something like this. So this is a wooden dowel. It's 1 inch. So if you can get this at Home Depot or any hardware store, I think. And what you do is you have to be able to get on your knees. So if you have knee issues, this might not be available to you. You want to be really careful. If you can sit on your knees the way I'm sitting right now, then you'll be fine. You're going to take your dowel and you come forward just to take the weight off your knees for just a second and bring your dowel right behind your knees, and you kind of wedge it in there as much as possible, and then you come back to sit. And so this is where the work begins. And as you can tell right now, I'm kind of supporting my weight with my arms, so I'm not putting all of the weight back. You'll feel different sensations in your body. For some, it will be like, oh my God, this is so intense. For some, you'll be able to go all the way back. So it just depends. Wherever you are, what you can start doing is shifting your weight side to side very gently, and the dowel is going to kind of move and roll over the different muscles. So that's your starting point. After a minute or so, you come forward, and then you roll this down a little bit, and then you sit back down. And then you do that for a little bit, and then you come forward, roll it down again. And over time, you roll down further and further until it gets to your ankles, the back of your ankles, Achilles. And at this point, the pressure is not that much just from me sitting, so I can use my arms and again apply a little bit of pressure. And then I can also even bring my dowel on my feet and kind of put a little pressure on my feet this way. Again, this is quite an intense massage technique on the calves. I like it because it gets both your calves and your hamstrings, so you kind of get 2 for 1, and I'm all about that. But you have to go really slow. And for some people, if you can't put any of your weight down at all, maybe your calves are like that intense. So what you can do is just bring the dowel and just do a little pressure. So as long as you're okay on the knees, maybe you put some towel or some blanket under the knees if they're sensitive, a pillow, and then you just use your upper body and just push a little bit of your weight into the calves, and then you can move the dowel side to side and get some of that tension out of the lower calf. So try out these 2 options. I would recommend that you implement this on a regular basis and then see how you do after a little bit. Probably if you haven't been in the habit of stretching and massaging your calves, you're going to feel a lot of pain, perhaps a lot of sensations, so you want to go slow. But if you do it maybe for a week and you do it every day, every other day for 5 minutes or so, you should see and feel a lot of results from just that, just a little bit of that work. It really does a lot to hydrate the tissues and get your body to reset and get your feet a little bit more relaxed. So try it out. Let me know how it goes. And if you have made it this far and you still are not subscribed to my channel, I invite you to hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next week. Ciao.